Spider fans, if you remember our first game against Virginia Tech in 1897, or the time in which we dominated VPI, or even the last time we played the Hokies, you're a long-time loyal Spider fan and an old one like Satchmo. Hello Spider fans everywhere and college football fans across America and around the world. It's Satchmo from the Spider Gang. Glad to be back for another episode of the Spiders preseason opponents countdown. Today we feature Game 4 for Richmond against the Virginia Tech Hokies at Lane Stadium on September 25th at a time to be determined. And yes, Spider fans, this is an old rivalry that hasn't been played regularly and hasn't been played often lately. The Spiders first played the Hokies in 1897, and I missed that game with cold-like symptoms. But I was around at City Stadium when Richmond dominated the Gobblers from 1976 through 1980, winning 3 out of 4 meetings. We last beat the Hokies in Blacksburg in 1985, and the rivalry ended with their last game in 1986. That was over 30 years ago, so let's make this thing real. The Spiders will be significant underdogs when we play Virginia Tech in Blacksburg this year. Coach Fuentes comes in with many observers saying that they feel like the Tech program has stalled. This is despite his 38-26 record in his 5 seasons at Blacksburg. But people look at 2 of the last 3 seasons where the Hokies have struggled. Many say that the talent level in Blacksburg has diminished. And the preseason ACC prognosticators seem to validate this by placing only 2 Hokies on the All-ACC preseason teams. Virginia Tech was voted to finish 3rd in the Coastal Division and got no support as a championship contender. In the 2020 COVID season, the Hokies were an offensive machine. They averaged 31 points per game, but they could not outscore the opponents consistently. They'll have Burmeister back at quarterback, but they'll be rebuilding their ACC leading rushing attack with their best back having gone to the NFL. The offensive line brings back quite a few of their starters. It could open up some holes. But where the Tech really has to get better if they're going to win consistently and exceed expectations is on the defensive side of the ball. They gave up an astounding 32 points on average during the 2020 season. Their pass defense is an area where great improvement will be needed if the Hokies are to get back on the winning track that their fans are used to. Most preseason prognosticators agree that everything will have to break right for Virginia Tech to improve on its 2020 season. One of those things that'll have to break right for Tech will be a convincing and dominating win over Richmond. The schedule makers may have done the Spiders a favor with Tech having to play arch rival West Virginia the week before our game, and Notre Dame follows the Spiders on the Hokies schedule. They could be looking past us. Could Richmond pull an upset? It's very unlikely, Spider fans, but JMU did beat the Hokies at Lane Stadium in 2010. We'll hope for a well-played game by Richmond, a competitive game, and an injury-free game, and we'll gladly take the bus back to Richmond and dive into the heart of our CAA schedule. That's all for Virginia Tech. Next up on the countdown, the Elon Phoenix. Go Spiders, so long for now.